Yes, bro. So please lock in because if you want to have nice abs, bro, if you want an ab maxing guide, this is the only video that you need to watch. If you want the same level of glaze that Spider-Man gets in Brand New Day, then pay attention because look at all these comments, bro. Look at all of these statements that these women are saying, bro. Like, these are all real. These are all off Instagram, and there's loads more, bro. You can explain all of that with just one slide, but I want to show you proof that I'm not LARPing. You know, I have abs. Let's just say I'm not LARPing, okay? But let's play a game. Abs are made in the kitchen. That's a lie, bro. If people say this shit all the time, bro, abs are made in the kitchen, abs are made in the kitchen. It's a fucking lie, bro. Stop watching videos where people say, oh, abs are made in the kitchen. And another one is you don't need to train abs. That is also a lie, bro. Don't listen to anyone that says, oh, you don't need to train abs. Bro, if you want Spider-Man abs, bro, if you want nice looking aesthetic abs for an aesthetic physique, then you have to train abs, bro. It's just like, come on. It's common sense. I don't know what this slide is for. But training technique, this is where I actually need you to lock in and pay attention to what I'm saying because training technique is so important for your abs. You need to include spinal flexion. Please remember that statement. You need spinal flexion. So it's when you're bending your spine and you're isolating your core because when you properly bend your spine, when you're including spinal flexion in your exercises, it allows you to actually isolate the abs. You know what I'm saying? And then if you couple that with progressive overload, you know, you add more weight or more reps each session, bro, you're going to develop a nice set of aesthetic abs. It's that simple. Well, these are more training examples, bro. Like the leg raises, again, that's a good exercise. Cable crunches, that's a good exercise. Decline crunches, they're good exercises. One thing I want you to remember as well is that you don't want to be training your hip flexors. You see this little highlighted area, like where its waist is. A lot of people do this exercise with bad form, or when they're on like the bar and they're doing hanging leg raises, they mess up their form and they end up hitting their hip flexors. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you're including spinal flexion and that if you're doing this type of exercise, you want to have good form. So you want to keep your back straight and then actually brace your core and bring your knees or legs up so you're actually isolating the abs, alright? So these are all good exercises that you can do. Ball knowledge for you as well, which I know no one talks about, is this muscle right here. So obviously you have your abs, your obliques. It will help you have that like V taper, bro. Let me go all the way back to the start. You see what I have like right here where my mouse is? That's that muscle that I'm talking about, bro. And if you want to train this, you can train this with a number of different exercises. You know, you can use the cables because obviously that muscle will get hit in some of these exercises as well. But if you want to, you can isolate it, but if you want two simple exercises you can do on like your upper day, for example, you can do dumbbell pullovers, do your chest, your triceps, and then some of your abs as well, like the side. Or you can do another version which is serratus dumbbell pullovers. Not serratus dumbbell pullovers, but serratus dumbbell. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't know the fucking name, but like crunches. So you see the bottom one where this guy's like lying down. He's doing crunches, and if you have your arms out, you're basically hitting the serratus muscle. Like you're isolating that area of your abdominals. You know what I'm saying? Either of these will develop the muscle, but I'm not gonna lie. If you do these exercises as well, I'm sure it will get hit as well. It's kind of like your forearms. Like people don't train their forearms because your forearms get hit with other exercises. But you know what I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying. I'm kind of yapping a bit too much now. But I want to go on to training frequency. You just want to be training abs at least twice a week, bro. Come on, like throw it in with legs or something. So you're gonna be doing it like twice a year, or like maybe for reps you can do between 8 to 12 reps. I'm not gonna lie, it's up to you, bro. I don't like telling people what reps to do because it's like it's your choice, bro. But I would stick between 8 and 15 reps per set, and I would probably do around 2 sets to 3 sets. I personally like doing 2 sets because I do like lower volume, but just follow that, bro. Twice a week, 8 to 12 reps, and then 2 3 sets. You know how it is. On to the next thing, which is body fat. All right, this is actually important for you to know. Body fat percentage. You see all of these different percentages right here, bro. If you're in this bottom half, bro, you're cooked. Like if you're looking like this, bro, I don't want to say it's over, but it's kind of over, bro. If you look like this guy, I don't know what to tell you, bro. You want to be in this top half, bro. I've just got rid of all the fucking numbers, bro. You want to be in the top half, you know what I'm saying? You need to be at least between 15 and 20%. That's like a nice spot. Perfect spot, I would say, is around 10. Anything underneath 10, it's kind of hard to maintain, but it's doable. You want to be within this top bracket. Don't be a fat chud. If you want definition, you need to lose body fat. That's the same with any other muscle on your body. If you lose body fat, you'll have more definition. And you're probably thinking, how do I get lean? And no, I'm not talking about peptides or any of this propaganda that you're seeing on Instagram right now of everyone being shredded and shit because they're blasting peptides. I'm not talking about that, bro. I'm talking about food. What you're actually eating, bro. I don't know what this picture is. But I'm talking about food, what you consume on a daily basis. And my whole premise on this is just eat whatever you want, but be sensible, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't just eat a bunch of fast food, takeout. Eat what you want in considerable amounts. And I know this seems like cliche advice, but everyone talks about tracking calories, diet. And I'll be honest, bro, I was never asked to do that, and I still got lean. You know why I got lean? Because I included cardio in my workouts, which I'm gonna go over. Um, but you just eat whatever you want. Be sensible. Make sure you're eating whole foods, single ingredient foods. You know, so you're not eating foods with a long like ingredient list like Oreos or like cereal or whatever. But be sensible, bro. Like that's quote of the day. I want you to remember this bar right here. Next slide, bro, is the cardio, and I fucking hate cardio, bro. You will never catch me doing cardio. Maybe you'll catch me doing, you know, some walking on a treadmill, but that's the most you'll ever catch me doing, bro. I'm not going out running. I'm not doing any of that shit because I just can't be asked, bro. It spikes my cortisol. I feel tired. I feel horrible. So I'm not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But the one thing I do like is the steps, bro. Walking is so easy. Like you have two legs for a reason, bro. Go for a walk. Just walk. It's so simple. Like 10 to 20k steps every day. It's so easy. Like I do that at work, so it's not hard for me to get those numbers. Maybe not 20k, but like over 10,000 is light work, bro. If you're not getting over 10,000, come on, bro. You need to be getting your steps in so you can actually like burn all your body fat daily. You know what I'm saying? And you can be lean. You can get lean. Stairmaster, you know, you can do that if you want, or the treadmill, or you can even run if you want. But it's up to you, bro. That is basically everything you need to know to get abs, bro. And I just want to say thank you for watching this video. Um, it means a lot, bro. I'm gonna have too many comments glazing how good this video is. I know, probably gonna get like 5 views, but I put some effort into this, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like this took me days to make, bro. Days. But yeah, bro. Thank you for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one.